to the requirements laid down in the treaty, rather than to what India might consider an ideal or best practices approach. The court's findings on low-level outlets, gated spillways, intakes for the turbines and free board are in line with Pakistan's interpretation of the relevant provisions of the treaty. The award also limits India from maximizing the pondage volume. Notably, the court has observed that the awards of the Court of Arbitration are final and binding on the parties, which is India and Pakistan, and have a controlling legal effect on subsequent Court of Arbitration and neutral experts. Recognizing Pakistan's vulnerability as the downstream riparian, the court has further observed that the object and purpose of the Indus Water Treaty, as it relates to the western rivers, is to delimit the two states' respective rights and obligations in conjunction with the mutual cooperation and effective dispute resolution procedures. The award carries special significance in the wake of India's recent announcement to hold the Indus Water Treaty in abeyance, and its earlier decision to boycott the proceedings of the Court of Arbitration. It is an endorsement of Pakistan's historical stance on the aforestated issues. Pakistan remains committed to full implementation of the Indus Water Treaty. It also expects India to immediately resume the normal functioning of the treaty and faithfully implement the award announced by the Court of Arbitration. Pakistan welcomes the US decision of designating Baloch Liberation Army, BLA, and Majid Brigade as foreign terrorist organizations, also adding Majid Brigade as an alias to BLA. Pakistan had proscribed Majid Brigade as a terrorist entity since 18 July 2024. BLA Majid Brigade is involved in multiple terrorist attacks in Pakistan, including the heinous Jafar Express terrorist incident and Khuzad bus attack that resulted in loss of precious lives, including children. Pakistan remains a steadfast bulwark against terrorism. Our sacrifices have secured critical counter-terrorism successes, not only for the country, but for regional stability and global security. Pakistan remains unwavering in its resolve to protect its citizens and eliminate terrorism in all its forms and manifestation. We remain committed to cooperating with the international community to overcome this common challenge. Pakistan and the United States held the latest round of Pakistan-US counter-terrorism dialogue on 12 August 2025, reaffirming their shared commitment to combating terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. The dialogue was co-chaired by Special Secretary for the United Nations, Ambassador Nabil Munir, and US Department of State's Acting Coordinator for Counterterrorism, Gregory Logarfo. Both delegations underscored the critical importance of developing effective approaches to terrorist threats, including those posed by Balochistan Liberation Army, ISIS Khorasan, Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. Both delegations emphasized the importance of building stronger institutional frameworks and developing capabilities to respond to security challenges and to counter the use of emerging technologies for terrorist purposes. Pakistan strongly condemns and rejects recent statements made by Israeli occupying power, alluding to the creation of so-called Greater Israel and its designs aimed at the forcible displacement of Palestinians from Gaza. Pakistan calls on the international community to outrightly reject such provocative notions that constitute a flagrant violation of the international law, principles of the UN Charter,
नई 3-in-1 Revive with electrolytes, vitamins and great taste. प्यास बुझाए